United Nations World Food Programme, or WFP, receives U.S. contribution for Malawi. Through its Agency for International Development, or USAID, the United States has gifted $10.3 million to assist more than 85,000 households across Malawi at risk from food insecurity. In addition to providing transfers of cash, WFP will also allocate funds to build or upgrade assets, such as flood control dikes and localized irrigation systems, which will boost community productivity and resilience. The United States, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, has donated approximately $47 million to help WFP cope with food shortages, refugees, and emergencies in Malawi since 2017. Many thanks, United States and United Nations World Food Programme, for your compassionate and life-saving actions. We pray that the warm-hearted Malawians will very soon enjoy safety and abundance in the all-embracing love of the divine.
Coronavirus effects can last for months after infection. Professor Nirmal Kumar in the United Kingdom was among the first medical professionals to recognize loss of smell as a symptom of COVID-19. The ear, nose, and throat specialist is now calling attention to a subsequent condition known as parosmia, an olfactory abnormality in which smells are distorted. As the noses start working again, some patients describe sensing unpleasant odors like fish, sulfur, and burnt toast for no apparent reason. Professor Kumar told British media company Sky News, "This virus has an affinity for the nerves in the head, and in particular the nerve that controls the sense of smell. But it probably affects other nerves too. Our sincere gratitude, Professor Kumar, for your valuable insights. May knowledge about this disease continue to grow so that everyone's quality of life improves in celestial upliftment."
Indoor farms offer promising urban alternative. An Israeli startup named Vertical Field has developed a system for growing organic vegetables, greens, and mushrooms on the inside walls of portable containers. The units can be installed in parking lots, allowing supermarkets to grow their own produce, fresh and with a longer shelf life, regardless of season or weather. Transportation emissions and storage costs are reduced, plus the discrete cultivation environments require 90% less water than conventional farming and have no need of pesticides. Additionally, the smart design includes sensors and algorithms that enable managers to easily monitor crop development. The company has plans to introduce their innovation to retail establishments, restaurants, caterers, and hotels throughout the United States. What an inspired achievement, Vertical Field. Your contribution to a greener, more abundant, and healthier world has our gratitude and prayers for widespread adoption in divine benediction.
Western Australia, or WA, takes steps to curb plastic pollution. The state plans to prohibit single-use items by 2023 for the sake of the environment. The ban will include polystyrene food containers, eating utensils such as plates, spoons, forks, and stirrers, as well as thick plastic bags. Releasing helium balloons into the sky will also be against the law. By 2026, other things made of plastic that are typically used only once will be forbidden. Some examples are produced sacks, cotton swabs, and microbeads in personal care products. WA Minister for the Environment, the Honorable Stephen Dawson, stated, "Plastic pollution is one of the greatest threats to wildlife around the world. We hold you in high esteem, Government of Western Australia, for enacting legislation that will reduce the impact of plastic waste on our planet and its inhabitants. In heaven's set wisdom, may we embrace every opportunity to make amends and recreate Eden."
Missing dog is reunited with caregiver. A chocolate-colored Labrador retriever named Lola became stranded on an ice floe in the Cheyenne River near Fargo, North Dakota, USA. Fortunately, a passerby saw the canine's predicament and called 911 to notify the Cass County Sheriff's Office. Personnel from the West Fargo Rural Fire Department were dispatched to the river, and members of the team, wearing insulated wetsuits, were able to retrieve the frightened pup. She was kept in a deputy sheriff's vehicle to warm up, while one of the responders called the phone number on her collar. Lola and her caregiver were very thankful for the rescue and happy to be together again. Our genuine admiration for all who helped, and God bless the first responders who entered the icy river to save one of heaven's furry angels. May you always be in the love of the Providence.
Animal-free egg substitute almost ready for market. French biologists Philippine Soulaire and Sherline Tavizouk began working on a vegan replacement for eggs while they were still students at École de Biologie Industrielle. The product they have since developed under the brand name Le Pas Pondu is a proprietary mix of vegetable proteins. Not only does it cook and crack like a chicken egg, it is also designed to simulate the taste, texture, and nutrient profile of one. But beyond that, Ms. Tavizouk explains, the aim of our startup is to propose a plant-based alternative that respects our health as well as our planet's health and that meets the values of animal ethics. In 2020, the fledgling company raised close to $25,000 through crowdfunding and has since joined business incubator Station F to prepare for their commercial launch. Bravo Philippine Soulaire and Sherline Tavizouk. We pray that your innovative creation will be a success and help to hasten the arrival of a compassionate vegan world.
Last animals from closed Pakistani zoo find new home after Pakistan's Supreme Court ordered the Islamabad facility to be shut down. Animal welfare organization 4 Paws International assumed responsibility for relocating about 30 remaining captives. Finally, the last 2, a pair of Himalayan brown bears, were also freed and flown to a sanctuary in Jordan. It was next arranged for Bablu and Susie, both 17 years old, to spend some time in quarantine and then move into their new 110-hectare home, El Mawa for Nature and Wildlife. The reserve, jointly managed by the Princess Alia Foundation and 4 Paws, provides each species with the optimal space and conditions for its well-being. Both the Al Mawa for Nature and Wildlife Reserve and 4 Paws International are Shining World Compassion Award laureates. Our hearts are gladdened for Paws and Princess Alia Foundation, and we sincerely thank the Pakistani Supreme Court and all involved for closing the zoo. In heaven's protection, may all animals be blessed with suitable homes in a world without suffering.